Yo, what is good, YouTube? I am Richie Kim, and today I'm going to be bringing you all the performance review on the Way of Wade All City 13. Before we get started, if y'all enjoy sneaker content just like this, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button down below, and please hit that bell notification button so you never miss another video just like this. Also, if you did want to buy a pair of these, I'll leave an affiliate link down in the description box below. If you do purchase through the link, it does help me out directly. But anyways, let's get right into it. As always, starting off with the traction. The All City 13 features two different types of rubbers on here. In the forefoot, you do just have a regular rubber. It does have like I guess like a separated, segmented, like herringbone traction pattern. It is that traditional herringbone. And then in the heel, you have their GCU rubber, Way of Wade's GCU outsole, which is their ground control unit rubber. And this pattern in the back is actually supposed to be inspired by like astronaut boots. And let me tell you, the traction on this shoe is freaking amazing. If you all have never played in, a Wade shoe that has GCU, you definitely should. It is very good. And this is just, it's great. If you are playing on your clean courts, you're gonna have a nice hard bite. Like you're gonna be able to stop on a dime. You're gonna be able to do the shifty movements that Dwayne Wade kind of does with his like Euro steps and whatnot. The traction on here is very, very good. If you're playing on dusty courts, honestly, the traction is still very, very good. It does pick up very minimal dust. I will say that you should probably wipe occasionally just to clear off any of that accumulated dust on the bottom of the shoe. But all in all, the traction still performs very, very good on those dustier courts. Just know that if you don't wipe every so often on the dustier courts, you might slide to a stop, but I never completely slid out or anything. It was just a very, very small slide to a stop. So yeah, traction on this shoe is very, very good. I think the combination of the regular rubber and GCU was great on here. So yeah, traction was very, very good on the shoe. So moving on to the cushion, the All City 13 features a full-length Boom midsole. And I've already said it before in a bunch of my other Way of Wade videos, but full-length Boom is absolutely amazing. It is like caged partially on the lateral side, and then it is a little less caged on the medial side. And the boom in here feels amazing, just like any other Way of Wade shoe that does feature full-length boom. In the heel, you're gonna get a good amount of compression, a lot of impact protection. You do get a nice bounce out of it as well. Moving towards the forefoot, the boom does thin out, but you still get like a nice little subtle bounce. You get nice impact protection. It's very, very comfortable. I will say the only downside to the full-length boom is you do lose out on a little bit of that court feel and responsiveness, but I think that's a perfect trade-off for just how this cushion just feels overall. Like I still felt plenty quick in the shoe, don't get me wrong. So I don't think that the court feel and responsiveness in this shoe is bad at all. And I think the trade-offs that you do get because of how comfortable this cushion setup is and just how it really just feels underfoot is well worth that slight reduced feeling of court feel and responsiveness. So yeah, full-length boom feels amazing. I really did like the cushion setup in the All City 13. So moving on to the materials, the All City 13 features a couple of different materials on here. Mainly the upper is made up of what Way of Wade is calling their Vajra skin upper. And basically what it feels like to me is like some type of textile maybe that's been like kind of covered in plastic. And it feels actually pretty good on foot. It offers a lot of durability. Underneath like this layer, it does have like a mesh layer underneath. So I think what they did with this overall is pretty good. It does allow it to, give it this unique look and feel of the shoe as well. Around the toe cap, you do have like this Curum toe cap. It is there for, just added structure, added durability, which it does a great job of, by the way. Moving towards the back of the shoe, you have that continuation of that Vajra skin upper. On the back, you do have this foam heel counter. I feel like there is probably like an internal heel counter as well, but the foam on here is inspired by Lunar Caves. this whole shoe basically just gives the moon vibes. Like that's what it was inspired by. So yeah, I mean, materials on here are great. Moving towards the tongue, you do have like this open foam back mesh tongue, and it's, I would say, adequately padded. So if you do like to crank down your laces, you won't feel the laces digging into the top of your foot, which is amazing. You also have these round laces, which actually feel really good too. So yeah, I mean, overall material usage on this shoe was really good. So moving on to the fit, I went up a half size in the shoe, and I think I could have gone true to size as a slightly wide footer. So I think everyone else is good to go true to size, narrow footers, normal footers, slightly wide footers. Maybe if you have really wide feet, you might want to go up a half size. As a slightly wide footer, I did feel a little bit of narrowness up in this forefoot area. You do have like this plastic TPU piece up here as well that wraps onto the upper of the shoe, and this really isn't going to break in over time. So if you do feel like a little bit of pain here, that'll probably stay here for like the duration of however long you wear the shoe, honestly. But me, as a slightly wide footer, I think going true to size would have been the best fit for me. There isn't too much dead space up in the toe box area. I thought the shoe felt very, very snug everywhere else. The materials lie very nicely over the foot. You do have some nice heel sculpting over here in the back as well, which just makes sure that your foot is nice and cradled and sucked into the shoe. So yeah, overall, I did think that the fit in the shoe was good. Just be cautious, if you do have really wide feet, you might want to go up a half size. I think everyone else is fine going true to size. So moving on to the support, I had absolutely zero issues with the support in the shoe. You do have an internal heel counter. You do have like this nice foam on the back as well, which probably adds a little bit of that structure on here. And there's some nice sculpting in the heel area. So I didn't have any heel slippage. My heel wasn't moving, sliding up and down, nothing like that. Heel containment was very, very good. As far as side-to-side movement goes on the footbed, I didn't have any issues there as well. The materials do a great job of making sure your foot is nice and planted on that footbed, so you're not going to be sliding around. You also have this TPU piece here that acts as another like sidewall or cage for your foot, especially when you're doing those hard lateral movements, so you aren't sliding over that footbed. When it comes to the lateral stability on here, you're going to be covered there as well. This is a fairly wide base, but you also have two lateral outriggers on the shoe in the forefoot, one up here, which you can kind of see, and then this big one right here. So yeah, I mean, I never had any issues of, instability on those hard lateral movements, whether it's a Euro step, a crossover, a cut, whatever, like just planting really hard. I never had any issues. And when it comes to torsional rigidity and stability, this shoe does feature a full-length TPU Euro plate, and it also just enhances the overall support of the shoe. It's going to be very stiff and rigid. So if you do want to make those Dwayne Wade-like movements on court, you're going to be covered there as well. So yeah, overall support in the All City 13 was also very, very good. So the Wade All City 13 retails for $149, and for $149, this is an absolute performance beast. Like, I absolutely love this shoe. These might actually be my favorite Way of Wade shoe that has ever been produced so far, at least that I've tried. I liked all of their shoes pretty much. I would say the Wade Flash was probably the best, just because of the price point and the performance that you get out of it. But $50 more and you can get this, which is amazing. Like, I absolutely loved everything about this shoe. I think this does have a very polarizing look, at least this colorway. It is a red Stingray colorway, but this whole shoe was just inspired by lunar exploration. I mean, you have like all these moon details, like the lunar crater on the heel, like the astronaut boot outsole. Yeah, I mean, it's really cool looking, and it's a performance beast. Like the traction, the cushion, fit, material support, it's all very, very good on the shoe. I really did not have one like aspect of the shoe which I did not like. So yeah, I mean, overall, the Wade All City 13 is a performance banger. Highly recommend you all go pick up a pair of these. I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. If you want to buy a pair of these, I'll leave an affiliate link down in the description box below. If you do purchase through that link, like I already mentioned before, it does help me out directly, so I can continue making videos just like this for you all. So yeah, just do me a favor. If you do buy it through the link below. But that's pretty much it for this performance review. If y'all like this video, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below, and please hit that thumbs up button for me. Leave a comment, it really does help me out. Check out these videos over here, and that's pretty much it. Until next time, peace.